Hey guys, what is going on? My name is Timpedia, and welcome to the How to Mod Kotor 2 / the Kotor 2 mods list for my version of Kotor 2 that I did in my Let's Play. Or if you have not seen that Let's Play, you should watch it. It's a long one, and it's over 20 hours long, but it's pretty freaking awesome. I played through the whole game with a ton of mods, and you should check it out, I think. Well, that might just be me tooting my own horn, though. But anyway, so you want to mod Kotor 2 or Kotor 1? I explained this in the video, this version of the video for Kotor 1. But either way, here's how you do it. So find your base installation directory. It's usually on your C drive under Program Files x86. This is the Steam version of Kotor 2. Kotor 1 would be in the same place under the name Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic. Kotor 2 is under the name Knights of the Old Republic 2. If you do a regular installation, then they're usually under Program Files x86 LucasArts, and then the Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic or Knights of the Old Republic 2 folders. But when you get to these base folders, 9 out of 10 times, okay, if you have a regular mod that is just a bunch of files, you're going to read the README to be sure, but most mods just say drop all of the files into the override folder. This basically says the game knows to interpret this as stuff that overwrites what came with the game itself. They actually install their own patches here, so it's not like it's illegal or anything. That's how it's designed. Some mods will tell you check the README though, because some mods will tell you to install in places like Stream Music or Modules or Lips or things like that. But just make sure in the README and you'll be fine. Just dump the files wherever they say. If you have the TSL patcher, if the TSL patcher is part of your mod, then what you will do is go into it and run the installer. And then this will tell you to install the mod, and it will say, hey, find your game directory, see Program Files, Star Wars KOTOR 2, and then you just click install, and it will remember where you need to go. And now, all you have to do is search out in your drive where exactly KOTOR is. It'll either, as I've said, it will either be in LucasArts and then under the KOTOR folder, or in Steam Apps, and Common, and there it will be. And you got it. No valid game folder found. Oh no. That's kind of annoying. Anyway, so now that we've taught you how to install mods, let's go over what we have. This is Goto's Yacht Restored. Sorry, I'm out of breath all of a sudden. By Zibble. He actually did some Kotor 1 mods too. It just fixes a few things. You add, must fight with. Huh. Oh yeah, the HK50s. Goto activating the self-destruct, new Zug brothers, twin sons. So yeah, there's a whole bunch of minor stuff that was restored to Goto's yacht. This is the texture pack I have, Angelus's texture pack. It changed a whole bunch of stuff. I don't really know exactly what got changed, but a whole bunch did. There's just a ton of stuff that got changed. But it just overwrites some stuff, like Beodor's arm was red. Gamorreans look a little different, actually. They broke the Gamorreans. Oh, I forgot to go back to... never mind. I'm not going to say anything. But anyway, this is Coruscant High Res. This basically just... yeah, it replaces the text, the skyboxes. I think it actually means Nar Shaddaa. I don't know why he said Coruscant. Maybe for the Coruscant Jedi mod, which I'm not up to yet. But either way, it changes the skyboxes of one of those two planets and makes them high res. This is the cyan and silver blade fix, which is essential for me because I use those both numerous times in my Let's Play. It basically means that in the vanilla game, the lightsabers actually tended to break and be stuck on for some reason when you had cyan or silver color blades or color crystals, but now that is fixed. This is the HD texture for the Ebon Hawk I used. It just makes the Ebon Hawk look a lot better. Darth Shan. I could have used it in Kotor 1. I didn't know because I actually started modding Kotor 2 after I'd already started Kotor 1. This is the enhanced merchants in the Kotor 2 version by Shem. Definitely recommend that mod very much. First National Bank of Coruscant, that little cheating mod that I had that gave that little thing on Telos. That gave me lots of money. I don't... yeah, Darth HK. That's kind of funny. I don't know where everything else is. I don't know. He doesn't list his name anywhere else. Just search First National Bank of Coruscant. I'll find it. This is the patch for Goto's Yacht Restoration. The high-res muzzle flash just it just upped the polygons a little bit. You really don't even need it. I'm actually going to stop showing the creators just because it takes a while. But you can just Google them and you'll find them. Or on kotorfiles.com is where I found all of my mods. HK47 Rejuvenated, that gave him that awesome new skin that I used, that with the silver Durasteel chest plate and everything. And in the vanilla game, he has a very beat up look, and I didn't really like it. I like the more cleaner look. More cleaner? Yeah, nice. This is the MG Kotor 1 models. I don't remember what this does. Oh, okay. This is the companion mod to the DL44 that I have in the game. These two basically turn the Trandoshan bounty hunter Vosk, who is on Nar Shaddaa. He sells weapons now, and he sells these guns and the DL44, which actually didn't work for me in my Let's Play. Or if you didn't know that, go watch my Let's Play, because it's about 20 hours long, but it's worth it. It's a lot of fun. The survival items mod, which is essential, it was actually really good. It basically gave you a bunch of extra goodies at the very start of the game on Paragus, like HK parts and some decent armor and weapons and stuff. Makes the beginning of the game a lot easier and a lot less slow. The high-res lighting, the ambience, the high-res lightning, which basically made those very nice blue streaks of lightning that aren't quite as big and impressive, but it does look a lot better. It's much more graphically impressive than the old lightning, which was just these big bolts of yellow or white with a little bit of blue. The Ambience Improvement and the Music Improvement are both by the same guy who did it for Kotor 1. They are very, very good. They basically, he super decompressed the... he basically made super high quality decompressed versions of the sounds and music from the first game, or from the second game. That was in the background. That was in the vanilla game. I can't talk. Pastramics. I don't know who that is, but he did the mod. Okay, so those are all of the non TSL patcher mods. You have to put the files. These are all the TSL patcher mods that I have. This is the Droid Enhancement mod. It basically just ups the power of your droids a little bit. T3, Goto, and HK were a little underpowered in the vanilla game, partially due to the fact that since they weren't organics, you couldn't heal them and you couldn't do a lot of the same stuff with them. So this powers them up a little bit, which is very good because they were a little underpowered. This is the Jedi Temple. That adds it on Coruscant. I did not finish this mod in my Let's Play. I actually forgot to go back to it, I'm just realizing. Oh well, it's not. I didn't miss much, but it's a cool little mod. It adds a bunch of stuff. It uses some Dantooine stuff and some Nar Shaddaa stuff, but it comes out to a pretty cool mod. This is the new loading screens mod that basically puts a bunch of concept art and really cool stuff as the loading screen pictures instead of just the boring stuff that was in the game originally. This is the Suvam Tan mod that basically adds the merchant who hovered over Yavin 4 in the vanilla Kotor 1 game. This adds him into Kotor 2, but it broke for me, so if you use this whole mod set exactly like I am, I have a feeling it won't work for you. This is the Party XP bug fix. There was a bug where if people earned experience when like if there's sections of Kotor 2 where party members go off on their own and things like that, sometimes they would not give experience to everyone else. You would not share the experience in the pool when you were supposed to, so sometimes it broke. That just makes sure it all works. The ZM fixes. I don't even remember this one. Movement animation, right. A lot of the times the movement animation in Kotor 2 would break and people would just sort of float along the ground. This basically, I noticed a lot less. It's not something I really consciously noticed, but thinking back now that I'm reading the mod again, it really is a lot better. It does it for Kotor 1 and 2. I only used it in Kotor 2. I should have used it in 1 because 1 there's a lot of problems too. Finally, the granddaddy of them all, the TSL RCM, or Restored Content Mod 1.8, is the biggest mod for Kotor 2. The Brotherhood of Shadow from Kotor 1 is bigger, but this is huge. This restores a ton of content that was cut from Kotor 2 and really makes the game much more fleshed out and much more awesome. If you want to see the full effects, watch my Let's Play because it's there and it has a ton of stuff. So anyway, hopefully you enjoyed this little tutorial on how to mod Kotor 1, or Kotor 1 and Kotor 2. Both of them work. You just have to search out the exact folders and such, but it all is the same thing. Just use the override folder or use the TSL patcher. And I hope you enjoyed seeing exactly which mods I used in my Kotor 2 Let's Play. There's also another video like this for my Kotor 1 Let's Play. And if you haven't watched either of those Let's Plays, you totally should, because they're totally awesome games, and the mods are totally awesome too. But either way, guys, until next time, my name is Timpedia. Oh, and I almost forgot. If you have any questions for me about how to mod these games, if you still don't understand it, which if you're watching my videos you have some intelligence and I feel like you would probably understand it, but should you need any help, I'm more than happy to provide it, whether or not a mod is good, whether or not